welcome back to my channel and thanks so much for watching. So today I'm just going to do a chit chat, get ready with me. I'm about to film a couple videos and I figured why not just turn the camera on. I have a bunch of products I want to share with you guys anyway. So I'm going to kind of go through my daytime like go-to products. Okay, so the first thing I did today when I woke up was I used one of these little facial razors. I've been using these for years now. I love them. It just really gets all the dead skin off my face and I feel like it helps me break out less. I notice that the longer I go in between doing this, the more my skin will tend to break out and my skin gets super flaky and dry. So this really helps me, especially in the winter, like keep on top of all that dead skin. So I love that. And then the next thing I did, it felt a little bit dry afterwards. I've been trying out a ton of new skincare masks, and this one is one of my favorites. It's the Peter Thomas Roth Blue Marine Algae Mask. And this, I really just feel like gives you a full face of hydration. I love it. I followed that by my favorite of all time daytime lotion. I love this stuff for an SPF. I have two moisturizers I use during the daytime. This is the one I use if I know I'm going to be outside. It's the Dermalogica Dynamic Skin Recovery. Like, I feel like I have not gotten sunburnt all summer. I put this on every single morning. I absolutely love it. I have never broken out from it, and I cannot say enough good things about this. So if you are looking for an everyday moisturizer with a high SPF in it, this is amazing. I wore it under my sister's wedding makeup. Like, I put it on and I wear it and it never gives me an issue in flash photography. So I like that I can use a foundation that doesn't have SPF in it if I want to and know that I'm still like protected from the sun. Product is the Vaseline. I've talked about this before. It's the lip therapy. This is the pink bubbly. You guys, you need to go get this. It's so cute. First of all, the packaging is adorable, but I love the scent of it, and it's like a pink champagne. They have this at Target. I will link all these products in the description box down below. Let's hop into the makeup so we can get going. The next thing I do is use a tiny bit of this Hydroxytone Anti-Aging BB Cream. This also has SPF in it, so I know I'm like overdoing it on the SPF, but I just really like using this as a primer for some reason. I like the color that it gives my skin, and I just feel like the foundation I'm going to use sits nicely over top of that. So I'm just going to put this on with my fingers. This is a thick BB cream. I have talked about it before. Hopefully you guys can see the coverage that it gives. This is just a tiny amount. If I were to just wear this by itself, I would use a little bit more. What I'm using right now is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. And this is in shade 2C1 Pure Beige. I'm going to put this on with a knockoff beauty blender. I need a new one of these, so it's going on my Christmas list. And I am just going to put on my foundation with the sponge. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is use my favorite concealer, and I am almost out of this. It's the Tarte Shape Tape. I love this. This is in the shade Light, and I love the consistency of this. I feel like it's just really good. So for my Chanel bronzer, I'm going to use this little MAC brush. I don't remember the number. I'm going to link it down below for you guys, though, because I do love this one. And I'm just going to put this on where I would normally, obviously, contour. And it's much softer for me than the Bobbi Brown stick that I normally use and love. I love the Bobbi Brown one for the summertime because I feel like if I'm self-tanning or I have gotten a little bit of color, it gives me kind of more of a blend that I like with my foundation to make it look not so pale. But in the wintertime, this is really nice and very soft. Like, I feel like you can just kind of layer this on and you still never get like a super harsh look from it, which is nice, especially if you're kind of in between shades in the winter and you're getting a little bit paler. If you have a more olive complexion and you have deeper skin to begin with, I would not really recommend this because I feel like you're not going to get enough color payoff. Because I consider myself to be pretty fair, and this in the summertime, I feel like doesn't give me enough color. But in the winter, it's beautiful. So I'm just going to kind of blend this into my hairline. It looks really, like in real life, I feel like I don't look as pale as I do. It might just be the lighting. We recently moved. If you guys have seen any of my vlogs, I will link them down below. So I'm kind of getting used to filming in like a new setup. We have these 3 big windows, which are great, but the only way our bed fit in the room was to put the headboard against the windows, which I hate blocking the light. Just in general, that kind of like freaks me out. Like, I don't like doing that. But there's really no other way to fit our dresser in. We need to rework this whole furniture situation, but I'm not trying to buy new furniture right now because we just bought a house. So I'm going to wait to do that, but I'm getting used to the lighting in here. And in my old house, we had so much light in our master bedroom in the afternoon when I would film. So it was like perfect. I never needed to set my lights up because it was just almost too much light coming in from our windows. But now that my bed is facing the opposite direction, I have to have my lights out, and it's kind of like a production now. So I'm getting used to that. But I love our new house. We're back in Pennsylvania. If you guys, like I said, haven't seen any of my vlogs, I'm trying to vlog more. I really do like it. So you guys should check them out. I'll link them in the description box if you guys are interested. Kind of getting the hang of it now. I'm not like a pro vlogger, but you never know. Could be. Alright, so I'm just going to put some more of this on. Try and warm my face up. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to use is Studio Fix NW25. This is like my tried and true Holy Grail powder. I go through phases, but honestly, I just love the coverage it gives, and I feel like it just doesn't break me out at all. So the next thing I'm using is the Bahama Mama. Like, can you say used and loved? This pan is like the bronzer that will not die. I would have gone through like 70 Lagunas by the time I will finish this pan of bronzer. I use it literally every day. I feel like it's the perfect color, and I don't think I'll ever be without this bronzer. Oh, and if you guys didn't notice, I did chop like 6 inches off my hair. I didn't film it because every time I do this, I get the urge to cut my hair, and it's like 12:30 at night. So, does anyone else like do like the most ridiculous things like that? I feel like it's kind of rash to just like chop your hair off at 12:30 at night. It was like the only time I had to do it. I don't know what's wrong with me, why I do these things, but I do really like it. You guys will see at the end kind of how it looks. This is the shortest it's been. It's definitely like right up, well, kind of above shoulder length. I do really like it. I felt like my hair was just like looking super like boring and blah. This brush I'm obsessed with. I wanted to show you guys. It's from Sonia Kashuk, and I'm just going to take that with my Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick, which I love. This came in a set. I bought this to do my sister's bridal makeup because I thought these brushes would be pretty in the photos, and turns out I actually like love the brushes. They look great. Like, I just wanted this for like the picture, not to actually apply it. This is amazing. If you use a foundation brush, this is perfect. Like, it puts my Clinique BB cream on like a dream. It blends it so nicely. So I love that one. Alright, let's see here. For eyes, I'm just going to use my paint pot. It's like on its last leg, but it's still working. guys, so that finishes off today's look for filming and just the day. So for my lips, I did Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk all the way around, which I love that color. And then I just did Soft Mauve, and then I topped it with Plum Brown. And I do really like the color. It gave me a very different color. It almost like matches my sweater. I think it's pretty for wintertime. It's definitely different. It's a little bit darker. So, there's my short hair. Just straight, nothing crazy. It is definitely a little bit blonder. On the ends, I did my normal kind of cut and color that I have filmed a few times before. So if you are interested in seeing how I cut my own hair and how I color it, it's like definitely a few of my most watched videos. I really just kind of do what I feel I want. I don't know how else to explain it. There's no certain technique. I just kind of cut at my hair till I get the effect that I want. And I think it turned out pretty good. It's definitely shorter this time, but I like the color that it turned out. I used the same Revlon Frost and Glow like I always do. I almost dyed it dark, like went really dark, and then I was like, no, I feel like it would just be too vampy with my skin tone in the wintertime. So I'm glad I went blonder. I do like the tips kind of blonde and faded up into my hair. I really like it. So this is what the final look is. I hope you guys enjoyed getting ready with me, and thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.